What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. First and foremost, like the video down below because I know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a bunch of family stuff to do today, so I did not record a video for today's slate. Everybody, I still did the lineup subscriptions though. Everybody who got a lineup subscription cashed. I dropped 145 and then also one last time too. So I went back to back with today. It was absolutely a great weekend for MLB DFS for me. I'm really starting to get it going hard lately. I've been winning a lot lately, so definitely join us on the subscriptions. You can get a lineup subscription on my website, greenlightdfs.com, or you can just PayPal me or hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL. All right. As you see in the top right of the corner, my phone battery is weak. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Shout out to the DFS squad. Thank you everybody for watching. Let's get straight to it. Spam that like up. Let's get it. Now, like I told you guys before, I'm going to give you guys my NBA lineup every day. I did post my NBA lineup on my Twitter for everybody who followed me on Twitter. You got my NBA lineup for this weekend or today or yesterday, whenever you're watching this. But here it is again, guys. At the point guard position, I got Lou Will. Going against the San Antonio team that struggles against point guards. Lou Will is a very good scoring point guard. He's going to be going up against Patty Mills, which is a great matchup for him. It's going to be a great situation for Lou Will. He should be able to put up 30-plus fantasy points with ease here if he can get his shot going. He's been very consistent through the playoffs so far, so lock him in at 5,200. At the shooting guard position, DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's going to have a fantastic series here against Cleveland because Cleveland struggles a lot against shooting guards. They're bottom in the league against shooting guards, and DeMar DeRozan is a shooting guard. So he's going to have a very tough time. Cleveland is going to have a very tough time stopping DeMar DeRozan from doing whatever he wants on the offensive end of the ball here. I absolutely love DeMar DeRozan. I think he's going to kill it at 8,300. Kawhi Leonard going against Houston, a team that's bottom in the league against small forwards. Kawhi Leonard also will not be matched up on anybody that he's going to struggle getting steals from and stuff like that. His defensive stats are going to be great. He's going to be able to do whatever he wants on the offensive end at will. I absolutely love Kawhi Leonard, man, and I think this series with San Antonio is going to play faster to hang with Houston. Houston's a very fast-paced team. So San Antonio's more of a slowish pace team, but they're going to speed their offensive pace up when playing Houston. I mean, that's just how you got to play Houston. So I absolutely love Kawhi Leonard to take more shots than usual, to just play more fast pace, which is always good for fantasy purposes. So I absolutely love Kawhi Leonard. Serge Ibaka at power forward, he's going to be matched up with Kevin Love, which is a piece of cake matchup for Serge Ibaka. He is going to have a great series here too. He has one of the better matchups on the Toronto team here. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, and Serge Ibaka are going to have great series here. Okay, they're going to have their way with Cleveland. None of those guys can stop. Cleveland has been struggling against point guards. Cleveland struggles against power forwards, and Cleveland struggles against shooting guards. So I absolutely love Serge Ibaka in this series. At the center position, I got my boy Kevin Love. Going against the Toronto team that struggles down low. Serge Ibaka is not too bad defensively, but the thing is that Serge doesn't want to come out to the perimeter and stop Kevin from popping those threes. Cleveland at home is a whole nother monster. Kevin Love has played very well throughout the series. Kevin Love plays much better. He shoots much better at home in Cleveland. I absolutely love Kevin Love. I think he is a must play here. I think he's going to absolutely go crazy. All right. Patrick Beverley at my other guard spot. I love Patrick Beverley. He's got a great matchup. He's not going to be having to guard Russell Westbrook. He's going to have a much easier defensive assignment here going against San Diego, guarding Tony Parker. Tony Parker is just not a physical player. Patrick Beverley is a very physical player. So Patrick Beverley is going to have his way on the defensive end against Parker. I considered playing Parker, but then I realized, oh shit, He's matched up with Patrick Beverley, a very good defender. I do not think that is a great idea to play Tony Parker here. I love Patrick Beverley to get some very good defensive stats here in this series in general. And if he can get his offensive side of the on the offensive side, if he can get it going, Patrick Beverley is going to be an amazing play throughout this series at only 5,000. Lock him in. PJ Tucker hasn't had really a great game throughout the playoffs. He's been kind of iffy, wishy-washy throughout the playoffs so far. But going against Cleveland, hey, honestly, I mean, I know LeBron is a whole nother beast in the playoffs, but PJ won't be having to see as much of LeBron, seeing he comes off the bench. Okay, he comes off the bench for Toronto, so he's not going to have to see too much of LeBron. He's going to be seeing some of those backup guys. He will have to face LeBron at some points, but he has a good matchup seeing he's going to be going against the bench. So I absolutely love PJ Tucker. He's also a very good defender, so he gets good defensive stats as well. I think he is going to be a very good play at only 3,100. He is a steal. Last but not least, my boy Patty Mills. I love Patty Mills because Patty Mills is more of a fit for this series. Patty Mills is more active. He's quicker. He's younger. He can keep up with the fast pace of Houston better than Tony Parker can. I think Patty Mills is really going to shine in this series. It's a great situation for the younger guys on San Antonio that can keep up. It's a bad situation for Tony Parker. One, because Parker's going against Patrick Beverley, one of the better defensive guards in the league, if not the best defensive guard in the league. And it's a fast-paced game. It's a very up-tempo pace going against Houston, and Patty Mills is just a better fit for that. So I love Patty Mills, especially Patty coming off the bench. He's going to really do very well coming off that bench going against Lou Will. So I absolutely love Patty Mills. Run him up. And that's my NBA lineup, guys. As of right now, any updates that happen throughout the day, any changes that I decide to make, I will post those changes in the comment section of this video, or post them also on Twitter at Cam_ATL. Just hit me up and ask me if I haven't posted them up. Just remind me. It's all good. I got you. Lou Will, DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard, Serge Ibaka, Kevin Love, Patrick Beverley, PJ Tucker, and Patty Mills is my NBA lineup that I'm rolling with. I think there's a shit ton of upside in this lineup, as well as some safety. None of my guys have that potential. I don't feel like any of those guys have that potential to really bust out and ruin your day. Okay, I really like the matchups of all these guys. Good luck, everybody. I hope you kill it. In NBA, I probably will not be playing much, but like maybe one lineup. I haven't been playing much NBA just solely on the fact that the games are just so small, and I'm just so hyped baseball is here, and I've been playing so heavy in baseball, doing so much research with baseball, that I'm not having too much time to spend too much time on NBA. I do spend the time I need just to get you guys your lineups for me to post in the videos. But other than that, I haven't been posting many lineups when it comes to NBA. So good luck, everybody. Hit me up. Let me know how you do. I definitely want to see all those W's and green lights. You already know. Hit up the website if you haven't already, greenlightdfs.com. Now let's go straight into my NBA high five because I have got some fire for you. 1 second. All right, guys, the last two games I have profited nicely in MLB the last two nights. Going on a little winning streak. Let's make it 3 in a row tonight. I'm feeling great. I've been reviewing this slate, and I'm loving what I am coming up with. Like, I'm feeling very, very confident in tonight's slate. Just everything's clicking for me in my head. Like, all my plays that I was thinking actually are just turning out to be better and better the more research I do. So I'm absolutely loving it. This high five right here is golden. I'm loving it. With all 5 of these guys, you still have plenty of room left to really fill your lineup nicely. So here we go. At the pitcher position, you guys know he's made an appearance in the high five multiple times. Luis Severino. I absolutely love Severino going against the no offense having Toronto at home in New York. He has been pitching lights out at home. Against the White Sox, he dropped 30 fantasy points. Against Tampa Bay, he dropped 34 fantasy points. He's going against a Toronto offense that pretty much is just as good, if not worse, than Tampa Bay and the White Sox. Toronto is not good at all. They're bottom in the league in every category. They're only hitting a .228 combined average. They also are on the road going to New York. Severino plays much better at home. I'm absolutely loving this for Severino to really go hard. He's going to get 30-plus fantasy points here. And for only 8,000, I absolutely love it. He has been absolutely lights out. And he's got that huge strikeout upside that you really want. And Toronto strikes out a lot. Okay? Lock in Severino for a big, big night. Next pitcher I absolutely love. I'm going 2 mid-range guys here, guys. Okay, obviously you got Clayton Kershaw. He's a fantastic play at home in Los Angeles. He plays amazing at home. He's going against a San Francisco team that just is, they're going to have no answer for Kershaw. So I'm not saying because I'm not putting him in the high five doesn't mean that I don't like him. Okay, he is 13-9. Okay, so definitely figure out a lineup for him. Okay, definitely put him in one lineup. I'm not saying don't play him at all because he is so good that he's got to at least be in one lineup. Okay, but I think the winning lineup of the night is going to have more of a couple mid-range guys, which is why my second mid-range guy that I absolutely love is Jason Vargas. Jason Vargas is going against a White Sox team that is bad offensively. They've been getting it going as of late. They've been hitting the ball well. They're on the road in Kansas City, somewhere that Vargas has been absolutely dominant. Against Oakland, he put up 34.3. Against San Francisco, he put up 35.4. This dude is unstoppable at home. Okay, he's got a very good strikeout rate. He's got 8 strikeouts against Oakland, 9 strikeouts against San Francisco. With that being said, I think Clayton Kershaw strikes San Francisco out at least 12 to 13 times. So I definitely love Clayton Kershaw. I want to repeat that one more time because I don't want people thinking, oh, Cameron doesn't even like Clayton Kershaw. No, I'm just not putting him in the high five because I like to make sure that you guys are able to have a very balanced lineup, okay? If you get 2 pitchers that go 30-plus each and then the rest of your batters are solid batters that can get you 10-plus each, you're going to have a very solid night, okay? On the other hand, if you go Kershaw and go a cheap pitcher, that cheap pitcher ends up busting out and Kershaw only gets you 30, you're going to really need a lot out of some mediocre batters to be able to place in the money. That's all I'm saying, all right? Jason Vargas, lock him in. I absolutely love him against the White Sox at home in Kansas City, a park that he has absolutely dominated hitters in, all right? Now, my favorite play of the day. My boy Jedd Gyorko. Jedd Gyorko has absolutely dominated Zach Davies. Dominated. And I can't help but laugh a little bit when I say this because he has absolutely murdered this dude. Like if I was Zach Davies, I would be embarrassed by the way that this guy has done me throughout his career. Listen to this. I really want you to listen. Like, if you guys got your kids around you or whatever, tell your kids to leave the room. You really need to focus on this, and you really need to take this in because this is absolutely amazing. Out of the 10 times that Gyorko has faced Davies, Jedd has gotten 7 hits, a home run, and is batting a .700 average versus Zach Davies. All right, if you take a look right here, guys, go to the game log. The last game that Gyorko faced off with Davies was on the 20th. On the 20th of April, Gyorko faced off with Davies and got a total of 28 Draftkings points. He went a perfect 3 for 3 with a home run in that game. Gyorko absolutely destroys Davies, guys. Lock Gyorko in and feel very, very safe and confident with him. And I absolutely love when I get a batter like this because there's time. I hate when I have a batting full of guys that just have that possibility of not doing well. Okay, so at least with Gyorko throughout time, if history repeats itself, which it does a lot of times, especially in baseball, you definitely want to consider guys who have gone crazy numbers. Okay, Rendon, for example, has destroyed Syndergaard throughout his career, and you saw what he just fucking did last night. He played absolutely amazing with 3 home runs. I believe he scored 70 plus Draftkings points. So it matters, guys. Anybody who tells you the history against them doesn't matter because they adjust. No, it does not fucking matter. If a guy has done numbers like Gyorko has done against Davies, which is 7 of 10 for a home run and a 700 average, you lock them in and you reap the rewards. Let other people make the mistake of fading that. Let them be the dumb ones and the horrible DFS players who decide to not do that because they think that Davies all of a sudden is going to learn how to pitch against Gyorko. All right? Now, next up, at second base, another guy who has an amazing history against the pitcher he is facing and has also been very, very, very solid throughout the year is Starlin Castro. Castro has murdered Marco Estrada. He has gone 13 of 32. That is not a small sample size, guys. One of the things you definitely want to keep in consideration, a guy who has gotten up to bat 32 times against a certain pitcher, okay, and has a 406 batting average against him. If a batter has been up against a pitcher 32 times and still is able to pull off a 406 batting average, he's got his number, and he is just an amazing matchup against him. 13 of 32 at-bats for a 406 batting average versus Marco Estrada. Lock him in for a very solid day. That's another batter that just has got to be locked in. This high five is flames. My hand is burning on the phone right now. I can't handle it. Now, last but not least, my boy. I played him yesterday in one of my lineups. He didn't end up going for the 30 plus like I had hoped, but Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp is going against Robert Selman. All right? He's going against Selman. Matt Kemp throughout his career is 4 of 9 for a home run and a 444 batting average versus Selman. Lock Matt Kemp in for a big game here. He will at least hit one over that outfield fence for a home run, and that will be good enough for us. And if he hits 2, thank you very much. All right? And he definitely has that possibility. He has murdered Selman. 4 of 9 for a home run and a 444 average. I absolutely love Matt Kemp, and he has got to be in the high 5. And there you go, guys. With both of my favorite solid mid-range options at pitching, and then some amazing batters. These 3 guys are awesome building blocks for your lineups, guys. That still leaves you with 4,600 remaining for each player. That means you can literally put whoever you want in your lineup. And you can go into the night ready to reap the rewards and fill your pockets with them moolah. All right? With that moolah. Fill your pockets with all that money. Take it from all the sharks. Fuck them. Let's get all this money, guys. I'm hype. I'm ready to fuck them up. Get a piece of paper. Get a pencil. And get ready to write these names down. Every single one of these names I'm about to mention in this batter's box is gone nuts against the pitchers they are facing tonight. All right? So here we go. Starting off, Andrew McCutchen, Jose Altuve, Brian McCann, Josh Reddick, George Springer, Maikel Franco, Cesar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman, Adonis Garcia, Matt Kemp, Nick Markakis, Jace Peterson is a good value play. I like him a lot. Logan Morrison, Jose Ramirez, Matt Carpenter. You got Steven Piscotty has done great. Jackie Bradley, Mookie Betts has done amazing, guys. 5 of 15 for 2 home runs and a 333 versus Dylan Bundy. I love Mookie Betts, guys. Dustin Pedroia, Chris Young is a good value play. Ryan Braun has been very solid again against Wacha with a 4 of 9 for a 444 average. Ryan Braun is a great guy to put in that outfield. You got Tim Anderson has done well against Jason Vargas, but honestly, as I'm looking at the history of these guys versus Vargas, none of them have done very well. Honestly, none of them have done very well. I mean, Tim Anderson's 3 of 5 for a 600 average, which is very good. So if you make any lineups without Jason Vargas, then I would definitely consider it, but definitely don't put Tim Anderson in a lineup with Vargas. Other than that, you're good to go, man. Jason Vargas is a lock for me at least. You got Ozuna has done great against Odorizzi, however you say his name. Avila has been amazing for Detroit against Trevor Bauer. He's gone 7 of 18 for 2 home runs and a 389 batting average. He has done very, very well. JD Martinez, 9 of 22 for a home run and a 404 batting average. You got Troy Tulowitzki. I hope you guys are writing this down. I got a lot of heat right here. Scooter Shebler. I actually had a follower mention him on Twitter to me like 3 days ago, and I was like, fuck that guy, and he ended up hitting a home run that game. So shout out to that follower, whoever his name was. I can't remember the name right now, but I remember you telling me about him, and I pushed him off to the side, and you were fucking right. Suarez, Starlin Castro, obviously. Gary Sanchez has done well. Cabrera has done well. Asdrubal Cabrera has done very well for the Mets against Teheran. Who else we got here, guys? I'm going to keep flowing them out. Chris Bryant, Jason Hayward, Miguel Montero, and that's it. That's it, guys. Good luck. I hope everybody kills it. Any questions and concerns, comment down in the comment section. I am hype. I'm ready to get this money. Like the video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Definitely check out the website in the morning, greenlightdfs.com. I will be posting my blog where I will cover things I did not cover on this video just to give you some extra help with filling the rest of your lineup. So definitely check out the blog tomorrow on the website, greenlightdfs.com. The website has been a hit. Views are flooding in. Shout out to everybody who's checked out the website. Thank you guys so much for the support. I hope everybody kills it. Once again, shout out to the DFS squad and shout out to everybody listening right now. Thank you so much, and I'm out. Let's get it.